What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's good to see you today on the speansee show. I ask you to like, subscribe, and click the notification button so when I get information out, you can get information in. Nope, haven't forgot about you small businesses out there that are still probably many of you are in economic hardships, mostly a lot due to that 30-year mortgage that you had to take out when you signed that 10K grant that you might not have even gotten most of. This isn't I just want you to know beforehand, before you see this video, I just want you to know, don't reply to any spam, scam, or Instagram down there in the comments below. I don't do that. I don't ask for money here. Never have, never will. Never asked you to contact me directly. It's a scam if you find it down there. So hopefully none of you fall for that. You're all small business owners, probably smarter than talking to a robot down there trying to get your money. Here's what I'm doing right now. If you don't understand the economic times that we're in, and you don't understand that it's an election year, and you don't understand that this time is now or never for EIDL loan forgiveness, it's now or never, or you're going to have to wait another 4 years. Put it that way. I miss you all out there. Love you. Praying for all you small businesses, and I'm going to give you this video along with the petition. Just made it fresh, very sweet, simple, to the point, for congressmen, senators, vice president, president, who will all get a copy once this petition reaches 10,000. If it doesn't reach 10,000, well, there's no shot, no chance that this is going to happen. If it reaches 10,000, we have a chance, and we can apply some pressure right now. Now is the time to apply pressure for the EIDL loan forgiveness. If you guys are still wanting to fight for this, here it is time, election year, once again. So, well, I hope you enjoy this video, and once again, like, subscribe, and can somebody say, hey, we still want our 10K.
Yeah. Remember 2020, the year the pandemic hit the world and small businesses were forced into lockdown. It was a year of uncertainty, a year when we all had to rethink our daily lives and face the unexpected. Small businesses, the backbone of our economy, were hit especially hard. Overnight, they found themselves in a world where customers were scarce and the future was uncertain. Businesses that had been thriving were suddenly struggling to stay afloat. It was a time when entrepreneurs and small business owners had to show their resilience, their ability to adapt, and their determination to survive. In response to this crisis, the U.S. government introduced the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, or EIDL for short. This program was designed to provide financial assistance to small businesses affected by the pandemic. As part of this program, businesses could apply for an EIDL grant of up to $10,000. This was an advance on their EIDL loans, a lifeline thrown to businesses in desperate need. These advances were treated as tax-free grants and did not need to be paid back. It was a glimmer of hope in a time of crisis, a helping hand extended to small businesses when they needed it the most. But there was a catch. What was initially presented as a $10,000 grant soon turned into a 30-year loan that businesses felt compelled to take on due to the uncertainty of the future. The promise of a grant became the reality of a long-term loan. And amidst all this uncertainty and turmoil, it was an election year. Small businesses, which are the lifeblood of our economy and employ millions of people, suddenly became a key focus for politicians. They saw an opportunity to win over voters by promising to support small businesses and help them survive this crisis. But as we all know, promises made during an election year are not always kept. As we move into another election year, the question remains, what will happen to these small businesses and the loans they have taken on? Will the politicians keep their promises, or will small businesses be left to fend for themselves once again? In all this uncertainty and turmoil, it was an election year, and small businesses became a key focus for politicians. What was supposed to be a 10K grant application became the segue for a 30-year loan that small businesses felt forced to take. Let's take a moment to think about that. Small businesses, the backbone of our economy, were already grappling with the pandemic's unforeseen challenges. They were navigating through uncharted territory, keeping their operations afloat while ensuring the safety of their employees. Then came the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, a beacon of hope for many. The EIDL promised an advance grant of up to $10,000, a lifeline for businesses struggling to stay afloat. But as applications flooded in, funds quickly ran out, turning this promise into a long-term loan for many. While these loans were a blessing for some, providing much-needed funds in a time of crisis, they became a burden for others. Imagine running a small business, struggling to keep the lights on, and suddenly you're saddled with a 30-year loan, a loan that was supposed to be a grant, a loan that you didn't ask for but felt compelled to take out of fear for what the future might hold. Now, 3 years later, these same businesses are grappling with repayments. They're shouldering the weight of a loan that was meant to be a lifeline, not a millstone around their necks. They're fighting to keep their businesses alive while also battling to make ends meet. The struggle is real and it's growing. More and more small business owners are calling for the forgiveness of these EIDL loans. They're not looking for a handout, they're asking for a lifeline. They're demanding that all loan amounts of $150,000 be fully forgiven. It's a bold move, a desperate plea for help. But can you blame them? They were thrown a lifeline that turned into an anchor, and now they're fighting to stay afloat. Small business owners with EIDL loans want forgiveness. They are demanding that all loan amounts of $150,000 be fully forgiven. And who can blame them? They're fighting for their survival, for the survival of their businesses, and for the future of our economy. Fast forward 3 years later, another election year is upon us, and the political push to secure the small business vote is once again at the forefront. In the grand chess game of politics, small businesses have always been a crucial pawn. Their resilience, innovation, and economic contributions make them a vital segment of the population, and politicians know this. The 33.2 million small businesses employing over 61 million people represent a significant voting bloc that no party can afford to ignore. But the stakes are different this time. The echoes of the pandemic still reverberate, and the small business community is calling for EIDL loan forgiveness. They're not asking for handouts, but a lifeline, if I see a chance to recover, rebuild, and thrive once more. Their demand full forgiveness of all loan amounts up to $150,000 on every loan that was issued. This is no small request, but consider the context. These loans were taken under duress during a global crisis unlike any we've seen in our lifetime. They were intended as a stopgap, a lifeline to weather the storm. But the storm has raged long, and the burden of these loans weighs heavy on many. In the political arena, the issue has gained traction, but progress is slow and the clock is ticking. The small business owners know too well how quickly their concerns can fade into the background once the election is over. The push for EIDL loan forgiveness is not just about money. It's about recognition and respect for the role small businesses play in our society. It's about acknowledging the sacrifices they've made and the challenges they've faced. And above all, it's about ensuring their survival and prosperity in a post-pandemic world. But this battle can't be won alone. It requires unity, collective action, and a willingness to make their voices heard. They've done it before, securing 30 months of loan forgiveness and a year of no interest on the loan, and they can do it again. Now is the time for small business owners to unite and make their voices loud and clear once more. Do you believe that the EIDL loans should be forgiven? The fight for EIDL loan forgiveness needs your action now. The time has come to rally behind the cause that could change the face of small businesses in America. This is not just about the money, it's about the value we place on the entrepreneurial spirit that is the lifeblood of our economy. The power to make a difference is in your hands. You can start by signing a petition that demands the forgiveness of EIDL loans. Reach out to your local congressional officers and state senators. Let them know that this is a priority for you, for your community. Remember, it's not just the business owners who are affected. Employees, families, and communities all feel the ripple effect. Let's make sure that ripple brings about positive change. The small businesses are said to be the backbone of America. It is time to show that backbone. Will you join the fight?
I will be leaving a link down below for the petition. Well, guys, I hope not only did you enjoy the video, but you shared it. I just want you to know I'm praying for each and every one of you guys out there. I miss you all very much. I know a lot of you followers out there by name, and I've called a lot of senators and congressmen and helped you, get those loans and grants back in the day during when COVID first hit and destroyed our economy and destroyed small businesses as a whole. So let's try to help each other now and pick that back up. But there is a moment, and the moment is now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, click that notification button. So when I get information out, you can get information in. And can somebody say, hey, we still want our 10K. Sign that petition.